So 95% of my solopreneur revenue comes from email. No ads, no sponsorships. It's just from my email list. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 4-step process that I use and how you can implement it into your business too. What I'm about to share with you is known as an email first business. This is when essentially all roads lead to your email list, and most of your business's revenue flows from your email list. So like I say, 95% consistently I generate of my revenue from emails, and you can too if you want. People ask me, how do you do it? Well, the answer is simple. It's every sale I make is either to someone on my email list or I've been referred by someone from my email list. So in other words, if my email list hadn't existed, then I wouldn't be making those particular sales. There's very, very few people who ever buy from me who haven't already joined my email list at some point, some earlier point in the process. So let's get into the 4-step process and start looking at step number 1. So this is where you need to share your content that demonstrates your knowledge, your experience, your expertise in what it is you do. Now, you may be the best person in the world at whatever it is you do, but if I don't know about you, if I haven't come across your content, then I've got no way of knowing that. I have to know you exist before I can potentially become a customer of yours. So in today's world, it's imperative that you stay top of mind. There's so much competition for attention out there that you need to make sure that you're putting stuff out consistently, post frequently enough that people will see you, they'll recognise you, they'll start to identify with what you put out, and then start to resonate with what you're sharing. Create the content yourself, make it come from you, but you can use automation to publish that content onto whichever platforms you decide to share your content on. Step number 2 is at some point you need to make a compelling offer to them to join your world. In other words, to join your email list. Typically that happens with what's commonly known as a lead magnet, where you share something with them that is so compelling that they're willing to give you their email details in exchange for it. Don't make it gimmicky, make it something that's truly valuable to them. So it could be a shortcut to fix one of their problems. It could be a template that accelerates a particular task that they do. Or it could even be a guided transformation to get them from point A to point B, whatever that may be. Moving on to step number 3 or 4 is where you get a chance to move people into a one-to-one relationship, away from that 1 to millions relationship that you had on social or search platforms. In email, you've got the opportunity to collect personal data from your subscribers and then reuse that in the content you share with them. So ask them questions, be interested in them, understand what it is they need to improve their business or their life, collect that data and then repurpose it, reuse it inside your email marketing system. If they let you know they're struggling, for example, in one particular area, help them with that. If they express a particular preference, let's say they enjoy watching videos rather than reading articles, then send them videos. If they refer to themselves as, let's say, a freelancer rather than a solopreneur, then change the language to reflect that in every email you send. And with a combination of doing these things, what that ends up being is a much richer and more personal experience for your subscribers. Step number 4 is the most important one, is to make the relevant offer at an appropriate time. So if people join your list, let's say they want to lose weight, and you share an amazing weight loss program that not only delivers the results that they want, but it also makes you the go-to person for them. By this time, you've earned their trust. They've grown to know who you are, what you do, what you can offer them, and they're much more likely to trust you now that you're having a one-to-one relationship with them, and the content you're sharing with them is resonating so much more clearly with them than anything you can possibly put on to a social platform. Here's a bonus tip for you. Once you've made the sale, there's one question that you need to be asking yourself is, what will this customer need next? It's the most important question you can have if you don't want your subscribers and your customers to disappear off the end of your process. You want to keep them inside your world for as long as possible. And if you can determine what that person will want, likely to want next or need next, then make that available to them at the right time. And if you do that consistently and repeat that process by always be focusing on what it is they have versus what it is they need, then you're much more likely to keep them in your world for much longer and ultimately generate more profit in your business as a result of email. So that's the simple 4-step process that I use in my business. You can too. If you want any help getting set up with your business to create your email first business, there's a link below. Click it, book a call with me, and I'll guide you through the entire process to get your business up and running just the way mine does with email. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.